Thank you, Madam Chair, for your continued oversight, especially on an issue as consequential as the Community Reinvestment Act. A lot has been said about this proposal, that it's rushed, it's not community informed, it disregards the will of this Congress. However, I believe the words and actions that matter most in this process are yours, Comptroller Otting. Last week, the American Banker reported you as saying, quote, "I have no problem with people challenging this. This is a complicated, emotional issue," end quote. Yes or no, do you believe opposition to this proposal is couched in emotion or misunderstandings?
I don't think it's an either-or question. I think it's understanding it so you can fully understand what we're trying to do without getting false information from various people that you can reach your own conclusion.
So again, do you believe opposition to this proposal is because people, I'm just elevating what you said in American Banker, is because people are emotional or it is too complex for them to understand?
I can answer the question the same way if you'd like,
Sure.
but I wouldn't want to use your full 2 minutes.
Okay, very good. So we recently held a hearing where a panel of CRA experts testified about your proposal. And I asked that expert panel, by a show of hands, how many supported your approach. Of the 5-person panel, would you venture to guess how many raised their hand in support of your proposal? This panel of experts?
I saw it, but I mean, it's a stacked deck,
Well, reclaiming my
you
time.
can use statistics
Reclaiming my
like that,
time.
but 4 of them were Democratic
Reclaiming my
witnesses.
time,
So
only one
it's
witness.
because 4 of the 5 were Democratic represented.
How many raised their hands in support of the approach outlined by Governor Brainerd? All 5. I find it hard to believe that 4 out of 5 issue experts are opposed because this is a complicated, emotional issue. The idea of a single metric, which Governor Brainerd warned would encourage more capital-heavy investments instead of smaller. If, hypothetically speaking, you ran a bank that loaned to people of color, would you choose originating 300 small business loans over making one $300 million investment if the credit is all the same? Yes or no?
I think you're confused on the issue. We do not have a single metric down to the individual.
I'm not confused, and I'm not the only one that believes you have a single metric. So moving on.
There is.
Mr. Otting?
Here's the document. Show me on what.
Mr. Otting?
Show me on
Mr.
what
Otting,
page there's a
reclaiming my
single
time.
metric.
Reclaiming my time.
Yeah.
Do you believe in a duty to serve? Yes or no?
Do I what?
Do you believe in a duty to serve? Are
I
you
do.
familiar with that? Okay. So in 2014 and 15, under your leadership, how many mortgage loans did One West make to Black borrowers in assessment areas, given your commitment to
There
duty
was a
serve?
very small quadrant of small loans that was made, that assessment was made on. But I would suggest, I'm the Comptroller of the U.S. Currency. If you have issues regarding One West Bank, you should contact
I
me.
certainly have issues because there were only, the answer is 2.
Yeah, but out of
So
how
that,
many?
that reclaiming my
56.
time,
Out
that
of
isn't much,
56.
reclaiming my time, that isn't much of a.
Let's just be realistic about the quadrant. It was a very small quadrant.
Reclaiming my
because
time,
we were
Comptroller
focused
Otting.
on mortgage.
I have a number of things that I'm looking to get on the record from you, so. But the point is, that isn't much of a commitment to serving anyone, let alone the communities the CRA was intended to serve. While you were CEO, One West was one of very few banks to receive a low satisfactory score on their service test. So yes or no, would you trust someone who repeatedly failed a key component of a driving exam with rewriting the rules of the road?
Those were 3 failed institutions that we brought together. We
Yes
did not have
or
a
no?
long history. There is no yes or no to this answer.
Well,
3
we
failed
disagree on that and
institutions
many
we
other
brought
things,
together,
Comptroller, respectfully.
that we did the best. And I think if you go speak to people in the Los Angeles community, One West Bank has done a remarkable job in their community reinvestment.
Again, we could debate that. It seems your takeaway from your experiences with the CRA is not that your bank, or any bank for that matter, needs to do better, but that you should get more credit for businesses you were going to do anyway. Either you want to hear what people have to say, or you don't, Comptroller Otting. Your responses to community groups and this Congress alike suggest you don't. Thank you, and I yield.